Hey guys, welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to go through the top 10 things I wish I knew before study abroad. So going on the study abroad experience, I really didn't know what to expect at all. I didn't really have that many people to talk to who went on the Pacific program specifically. Everyone I knew went to GTL, and that was about it. So I knew tips for study abroad in general, but for this program specifically, I didn't know much. Granted, I was pretty well prepared. Like looking back, I was actually pretty well prepared, but there's still a bunch of things that I wish that I knew. So I have everything written down on this sheet of paper, and we're gonna go through every one, and I'm gonna give some explanations for them as well. So the first thing that I wish I knew is that while doing research is important for like weekend trips and things, knowing every single detail is not necessary. So especially in New Zealand, our weekends were Thursday through Sunday, so that gave you an amazing opportunity to travel on the weekends. And one thing that I really wish I knew is that I didn't have to have every single weekend planned out to a T. Once I got there, made friends, we all kind of combined all of our research and like did group trips together, and it was super exciting and super fun that way. So you kind of got a balance of things that you want to do and things that you didn't even know were like in New Zealand and to do. And the same thing kind of happened throughout the rest of the trip, but you didn't have as long a weekend, so it wasn't like flying trips or driving long trips. It was like shorter things to do during the week or like a weekend trip that way. And that kind of goes into the next thing about Wellington. So Wellington, one thing I didn't know, granted, I could have done more research. One thing I didn't know about Wellington is that it's literally all hills and stairs. They mentioned the cable car to us, but figuring out the cable car is a pro tip for not taking all the stairs all the time. But yeah, in Wellington, your legs are gonna get a workout all the time because you're always walking stairs, you're always walking hills. If you just want a snack, you're going down those stairs and hills, and then you're gonna have to come back up. And third thing is, I did not know how outdoorsy this program was.
Why?
Granted, there's a schedule and they send you the itinerary and they say you're doing this, but like can't tell you how many hikes I went on, can't tell you how like many outdoor activities we did, like just so many. Like granted, I enjoyed it and I like look back on it and I'm like, okay, that was cool, that was fun, but like going through it sometimes, it really wasn't the best. Like that all day hike I told you guys about, that I literally like, luckily now it's like, wow, I feel so strong because I completed that. But like part of it, I just like want to stop. I just wanted to go back to the bus, like bus pull around, helicopter come get me from the woods. Like this program is super outdoorsy. If you plan to do the Pacific program, be prepared for outdoor activities. Like hiking boots, I wouldn't say they're a must, but they are recommended because of how many hikes and how long hikes you're going on. So good outdoors clothes, definitely pack those, and just be like physically fit-ish and ready for that, because you know, my cardio was a little lacking. So speaking of packing, tip number 4, right? Yeah, tip number 4. I should have packed better. No, not better. Not necessarily better. I should have packed differently. I packed a lot of everyday outfits. A lot of everyday, me looking cute, going to class, take a quick picture. I packed a lot of everyday outfits because that's how I naturally tend to dress. When all actuality, I needed like picture going out clothes, swimsuits, and chill clothes. Like chill clothes as in hiking clothes, as in like sweats, shorts, and t-shirts. I packed way too many like cute tops, jeans, and all that. I definitely, if I could repack, granted I packed the morning of. I would definitely repack in a way that was more comfort clothes, and then like having my select options of going out and looking cute and taking pictures, because I had way too many just every day. I look so good all the time, and like everyone else is rotating through like their 2 weeks worth of clothes and really comfortable. Those t-shirts, they're looking kind of cute now, and I'm just like, okay, I could have used more of those, because I ended up washing all of that, and then some like my cute clothes I only washed like once, because like I only wore it like once. So I definitely would have packed more comfy clothes for the trip. Um, Next. Oh, the next thing that really got me, so this is tip number 5, or things that I wish I knew, like that American culture is like everywhere. Like American culture is really hard to define because it's so vast and there's so many different parts of American culture. But one thing is like the food is, I don't know what I was expecting, but I was expecting like different food options. But there were lots of burgers, lots of French fries, pizza. But I think the main thing was burgers. I felt like I ate a lot of burgers on the trip. Granted, they were good burgers, but I did eat a lot of burgers, and that's one thing that really surprised me. And I didn't really expect. I ate a lot of burgers, French fries, and then I also ate a lot of Asian food as well, like fried rice. Oh my gosh! At the end of the trip, I ate so much Korean barbecue. Like wow, like it's so good. I want to go now, but like but yeah, no. Really just the amount of like American food that was there was really shocking. And yeah, so the other thing I wish that I knew was like the cultural shock. Like I wasn't expecting there to be like no people who look like me. Like I expected like a little, but not for there to be none, and not for like people to genuinely be shocked when they see me. And that was one thing. Like in our group, like people were shocked to see us. Like when I have like my blonde braids, I would get called out all the time. No matter where we went, every time I stepped out of my room, someone would say something to me like, oh my gosh, I love your hair. Like, did you do that? Like, tell me about it. They would ask questions. And just like one time we went into the shop and there's this little girl and she was just like, and I'm just like, I don't know. It was just really weird for me to be a culture shock. Because here, like, there's so many people who look like me. Like, I live with my family. I see my family all the time. I see my friends. Like, granted, I am in a pretty diverse group. But, like, there's so many people who, like, have seen Black people before. Have seen people who look like me. Who've seen different types of races. And to be in an environment where everyone hasn't seen that or haven't been able to interact like that was really interesting to me, and it's one thing I kind of wish I knew, because I don't know how I would have prepared better for that, but I definitely would have come in with like, okay, different mindset that people aren't gonna like give me looks and things, because that was really strange for me at first to get used to. Oh my goodness. So the next thing I wish I knew before the program was the like some of my best memories were the ones that were unplanned. So that kind of goes back to the first thing, is that I wanted to have everything planned out. Like I was really kind of stressing that I didn't have a lot planned out, and then I didn't know who's going. I was all alone. I was like stressing, and like some of my best memories were ones that weren't planned, ones that were on the go, and some of like the best friends that I've made on the trip. Shout out to you guys if you're watching the video, because I love you guys, and you guys made this trip so amazing. Oh my gosh, and the next thing is about like control. Is like I want to say number 7, but I don't know because I lost count and I'm so sorry. But number 7, the next thing that I totally wish I knew for the program, and I would definitely say think about this where you go, is that you completely control your experience. You control the experience that you want to have, because really, if you wanted to lay out bed and day and do classes and just like live in another country and eat, you could. If you want to go off and do amazing things like go hiking on the weekends, or go shopping, or go try new food, or go bungee jumping and skydiving like I did in my other video, I will link it up below or down below, wherever it is, I'll give you guys a link. You can really control the type of experience you want to have. I had days where I had the day planned out from morning to night. I did everything on that list and it got done, and I tried so many new things. Then I had some days where I slept until 12 p.m. It was great. I enjoyed it all. You completely control the experience that you're gonna have. from literally everything. You have so much freedom. Granted, going from like high school to college, you have freedom, but study abroad is like a whole other thing of freedom because you're in a new country, you're there with only so many students and so many professors, and like they give you like the schedule, but outside of that schedule, you can do really whatever you want. Like you really get to make the most of your experience, or you get to chill. And if that's the vibe that you're on, hey, I just do whatever you want to do. You get complete control over that. And I'm glad that I got to do that because I feel like I had the nice balance of like sleeping in days and like really productive days. And I don't know, I think I just made the best of my experience. And that was super exciting that I did have that much like control and leeway in the things that I wanted to do. Oh, one thing specifically about the Pacific program, this is number 8, is that you move around a lot. A lot. I cannot tell you how many flights, trains, buses, ferries I have been on this trip. There is a lot of travel involved. And I don't mean just you deciding to travel in your free time. I mean scheduled into the program. When you get the itinerary, yes, it says you're gonna fly here, you're gonna go here, you're gonna take a ferry here, you're gonna do this. And that sounds all dandy. But when you're actually doing it and you realize you haven't stayed in a place more than 3 or 4 days and you're constantly moving, it can be a lot. So I would definitely take that in consideration, is if you're not a really like nomadic person and you like to stay in one place a lot, I would definitely look into that because this program, you move a lot. Like, granted, it's really nice that you move a lot because I mean you get to see so many different things, so many different cities, and you get to move to that city and then also travel around it. So I think that's really nice, is that yes, you do travel a lot, so you can experience so much, but you do travel a lot, so it can honestly be really tiring on the body. Like I know me, if I drive all day or if I'm on flights all day, I'm gonna crash. Like I'm not gonna have energy really the next day to go do a bunch of things. I kind of need like a rest day to get back from all the traveling. But all in all, I don't think the traveling was too much of a con for me, but it definitely is something that I did wish I prepared better for and like realized like how tiring traveling can be. Like I honestly don't want to get on another flight for like a month. Granted, I can't, but if I could, I probably would wait a little bit because just flying and constant travel honestly just seems like a lot right now, and it kind of was a lot towards the end. Like on that last flight, we were all like, yay, last flight, last flight, last flight, last flight. Like we were hyped that we wouldn't have to get on another flight. But along what comes with the traveling is that one, you get to try new foods, you get to try new things. You're in new places, whether that's a city, a beach, the rainforest, the middle of nowhere, on an island in the Great Barrier Reef. You get to go so many places, but with these places, there are no consistent places for the gym or consistent places to eat if you eat a certain type of way. Granted, the program is really accommodating for people with dietary restrictions. I mean more so like if you're one of the people, like I kind of like meal prep and things like that. I kind of like to watch what I eat though, in a sense. Like I try to make sure I eat certain things and I get enough of everything in. And so that was really hard to do because you're constantly moving, and my diet in the study abroad program was definitely different than it was here at home because I can't really like all the time choose like, oh, I want to eat like fruit and yogurt for breakfast every morning. Like I didn't really get that opportunity. But also there are no consistent gyms. In Wellington, there was one because we were there for 6 weeks. So I know a few people who signed up for the gym and they got to go there like pretty much every day, every other day, whenever they wanted to, open 7 days a week, I guess. I didn't go there, but I decided I want to start working out in city the second 6 weeks. And for those 2 weeks, we're at the hotel, cute little hotel gym. Granted, hotel gyms aren't the best. You can make the best out of it. But after that, there was really no consistent gym. Like even on Heron Island, like we had to get so creative. Like we're literally doing like, I forget what they're actually called, but I call them long jumps. We did long jumps on the beach. We did sprints on the beach. We were literally like hanging from the bridge doing ab workouts. Like I think that's really fun and interesting to do, is you will have to like modify your workout routines. And luckily I had like friends who also want to work out and were motivated, so it's kind of fun to like change that up with them. But I definitely wish that I knew that there was like no, I guess like it's something I guess you could have known, but it's not really something you think about. That there are no like consistent workout places, there are no like consistent like dietary like diets you can stay on, because like nothing's the same. Like you're constantly in new environments. So even though I don't want to say it's a bad thing, it's just something that I wish I like knew and thought about before the program, because I would have tried to bring, I guess, different things to like accommodate for that. Let's see. Yeah, so the program got canceled by Corona. That would have been cute to know before, because I didn't go to Fiji. Okay, but honestly, I actually got through the whole list, so definitely my numbering was off. I will actually put titles in the bottom below with everything that I said. And the last thing I want to say is that what I wish I knew before the program is that I wish I knew how awesome the people were gonna be. I honestly kind of went into this program blind, not really knowing anyone. Like I went to the little information meeting and I looked around, I was like, okay, I kind of know her. She was in my class, and that girl was also in my class. But like that was it. That's all I knew. I was like, I'm gonna have some cute weekend trips on my own. It's literally been me and the camera the whole trip, and that's it. But no, honestly, the friends that I wish I knew how awesome the people were before I went. That'd be so great, because I love you guys. Every friend that I made on this trip, it's been amazing. And yeah, I just had such a great experience. Overall, I would definitely recommend the Pacific program to anyone, especially because it's one program that you do get to travel a lot. It's the only program I think over there that's like a traditional study abroad program. And we got to go to New Zealand, Australia. We're supposed to go to Fiji, but we did not get to go. The program does change every year, so I would definitely look at the locations that you are going to versus where I went. But I definitely recommend the program, and I hope the tips and things I wish I knew helped you prepare. And if you have any other questions, link them in the comment section down below, or you can just send it to my social media. But yeah, that's what I wish I knew before the program, and don't forget to be great today. Oh, also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the post notifications button so you can get notified when I post, okay? But yeah, no, don't forget to be great. Have a great day. And yeah, I know I'm just excited for what's to come. I hope everything gets better with the pandemic. But I don't know, I'm just trying to stay productive and positive. Got up to film today finally. And yeah.